Bottom line is we have to raise £150,000. Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and to another video where today, well, we're going to talk a lot today, yeah, a lot of you may be aware I have announced that I'm going to be making my racing return. I'm going to be racing in the UK Porsche series, the GT4 Sprint series, and I'm buzzing for it. I announced it at the Autosport show and the response honestly was unbelievable, overwhelming, to be honest with you. Looking through the comments and how much you guys are exciting for me to make my racing return really just makes me a little bit lost for words. It's very, very cool, and this season we are going to have the best time ever, and hopefully we will win a championship. That is totally the goal going into this series. I don't go into any championship if I don't think I can win it, so fingers crossed we will be at the front, but there's a lot of work which is going on behind the scenes to make it all sort of possible, and we are sort of flat out a team of people with me that are doing it, and it's going to be exciting. But one big thing when going racing, and I've explained it before on my channel, it costs money, and yes, I am having to bring money to fund my championship this year. That's just something which happens. You bring in sponsors, they get the opportunities of getting the exposure, the logos on the car, the hospitality, everything, you name it. It works very well for everyone, and that is what is really good about it, especially myself having the audience which I have with you guys at home, and I can bring the content and to all the sponsors as well, but to you guys at home, unique stuff. But in today's video, I'm going to bring in a man, Dino, who's been in my videos before, and we're going to be discussing a lot of things about how much I'm having to find and raise for this championship, talk more about it, what's going on, more and more, and when we're going testing, everything, and what's going on, and just in general. It's all going to happen in this video. You do have a good interior in here. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's just good. Start it up. We're not going to have much. Let's get some focus. We're not going to have much sound here. And there we go. Miss driving this. Now I'm going to be spending a little bit more time in here. And may I welcome Mr. Dino Zamparelli, who is alongside me. Hello. You're back again. You've been in like videos. Last video, like the video before. You're flying. Anyway, Dino, we are going to explain what is going on with the racing, because people watch the video and they've seen that we've announced and going racing. Things are going on, but we are going to explain more about what we're doing in the background, because this is actually like, there's a lot of work which is going on into this, isn't it? Yeah, so we're talking racing, sponsorship, opportunities. Yeah. All of the stuff involved with your racing program is what we're here to do today. Well, that was quite like an interview. That was good. Anyway, basically what's happened, Dino has come on board in terms of the sponsorship side, because as many of you are aware, me and Dino are aware, we've been racing, we used to race against each other in the junior categories, and well, you launched me. I've launched you off many times. Well, once actually. You weren't happy. You denied it. I denied it. I knew exactly what you're doing. I messaged you later and we were friends again. Anyway, I did launch you though, didn't I? I can admit it 8 years later. One thing which Dino has always been very, very, very good at, and that is raising sponsorship. Credit where it's due, you've always been the guy that has come out of nowhere, done Formula 3, had big sponsors and been very good at giving them what they want in terms of, say, it benefits you, but it also benefits a company that's getting involved, but you've just been always very good at putting together the best package. So what's happened is Dino's come on board and he is going to be the guy running the sponsorship side, because racing is expensive and I have to take money, or we have to take money to go racing. And that's something that some people might not know. You had to raise, how much do you have to raise for Formula 3? Oh, that was like 400,000 or 500,000. GP3, you raised 400,000 or 500,000. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot, but the thing is, racing is exciting, it's glamorous, it's sexy, and so what I was particularly good at, I think, was being able to sort of showcase those opportunities within those programs. Yeah. And really break it up to sort of suit each and every business that we had involved. At one stage, at 2017, I had like 40, 50 businesses involved with what I was doing. Wow. You know, and it was really good, but that experience is what I'm hopefully be able to bring to your program. Behind the scenes, myself and Dino, we are putting together packages. So we are getting businesses involved. That's the thing. So the livery of the car, that will be revealed when all the sponsors are in place. But yeah, let's explain what we're doing, because today what we've been doing is breaking up the packages and the opportunities within Archie's racing program
to really identify what we can offer, basically. So we've got different packages ranging from the bottom end to the top end, and just working out all the costings involved, and just making sure we know exactly when it comes to businesses what we can offer them in return for being a part of our program.
So one of the big things is, obviously, this is a little bit different going racing with myself because of the exposure in my audience. That is a big thing. No denying that helps because the businesses get the exposure on social media. We are creating a little bit of a different package and giving a lot more exposure than anyone else in the junior formulas is really giving.
I think what's most exciting and attractive about what you do is you started your career in racing, you've gone away 4 or 5 years now, and you're doing your YouTube, you're doing what you've been doing. You're coming back next year or this year back into racing full time, and I think that is what makes you so exciting, is the following that you've got, all the fans involved in what you do. I mean, it's if I had that.
Up we go, up to 4th. I made a little error there, but oh my god, I can't believe this. This car is flipping awesome. 5th, brake down to 4th, carry the speed.
If only.
Yeah. What would you do? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Like,
it would be easier for you if it went back in the day. But let's explain what we are offering people, because the UK series, what I'm doing, the Porsche Championship, that is 6 rounds. Is it 2 or 3 of the rounds support touring cars?
Yeah, so 2 rounds at the BTCC live on ITV4.
So that helps. So a bit of TV coverage in there as well. But it's the car, isn't it? So let's explain the different. Well, first of all, we need to raise £150,000. That's what we're going for.
That's the bottom line, yeah.
The bottom line is we have to raise £150,000 to run the car for the season, because that's basically, you have your engineers, your mechanics, your transportation, your hospitalities, your this, your that, your testing. Testing will start in roughly 6-7 weeks.
Yeah.
It's very, very expensive. So we roughly have 8 weeks to find this money. And we are, like I say, putting the packages together. So I'm going to leave this over to you, Dino, because I want you to do your sales pitch in terms of what does a sponsor get coming involved with Archie Hamilton Racing. Push harder on this lap, a lot harder. This sounds like a sales pitch, but it's actually not. We want to show what it actually costs.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, the thing is, it's not such a sales pitch, it's more an opportunity. I mean, we are effectively getting brands, we're talking to brands right now, like the opportunities involved in terms of track days, days out, experiences, race day hospitality, coming to see you race, hopefully winning some races. We
need to win,
we need to win some races. That's actually crucial.
I think that's the biggest part of the whole thing. I'm not going to be a back marker, we hope not.
No.
Okay, so that's one of the,
Yeah, so winning some races, and obviously it goes without saying the brand exposure, the social media exposure. I mean, some of the ideas that we're coming up with already in terms of what we should do at race weekends, the YouTube content, all the stuff that basically is going to get some real cool brand exposure.
So a brand will obviously get there's different packages in terms of however much you want in terms of track days and how much exposure on the car is how much it will cost.
Yeah.
And more tickets for hospitality and things like that on race weekends obviously differs for how much it costs. So you have, so let's say the doors, for example, and the bonnet, that's more expensive than if you just had a smaller logo. But there is a position for everyone.
There should be. I mean, obviously we haven't got.
We don't have the biggest car, but yeah.
No, I think the point is we've got different. We'll have different packages for different people and businesses, and for what works for one business may not work for the other, right? So there'll be lots of things that we can chop and change to kind of suit marketing budgets for people and businesses. And I think the most exciting thing is things like doing a track day with you at Silverstone. Yeah. How cool would that be? Just to get out, hot laps, learn how to drive with Archie.
Car's just so much quicker out the corners. Actually, one of the big things which benefits a lot of people with sponsorship, and that is networking with other sponsors. So that's where some sponsors, or a lot of sponsors you might have found over your career, find they actually do business by meeting other businesses on the weekends.
And that was one of the biggest things that I was able to achieve, which was business to business, like you just mentioned. So
B2B, some people say.
Absolutely B2B. Yeah. On a serious note, B2B on race week. I mean, there's nothing I can't think of anything better than meeting other people, like-minded individuals on a race weekend where it's fun, it's sexy, it's glamorous.
Yeah.
You know, Porsche as a brand, also the image transfer that you've got with that. I mean, the whole thing.
And they get all the image rights as well. So all the image rights with their logos on it. That's another thing that you do get. So explain, on a race weekend, how did it work when, let's say, a sponsor came along? They obviously committed to the fact that they're going to have area A, they're going to have the doors, and they're going to have logo on the suit. That's usually the prime position, blah, blah, blah. What do they get when they turn up to a race weekend? Yeah.
So, you know, the biggest thing on race weekend, actual race hospitality.
Race day.
You know, the race day thing, hospitality, obviously turning up, you're a VIP guest of Archie, do talks by the car. We just get an insight into what you do as a driver, or what we do as drivers, and how we go through the process. And if you're bringing clients or staff along to those days, it's such a unique experience to be able to get to know what you do and understand how you have to prepare mentally, physically, you know, all of those things for a business. You can you know, market such an exciting thing as opposed to your run-of-the-mill everyday stuff. This is something unique and exciting, and with you involved, it's that little bit more. You win a race, everyone's getting sprayed with free champagne,
and we're all going to the local town. Are we or not?
No.
I mean, when do we go testing? Well, testing, I probably will get in the car within 6 or 7 weeks, weather dependent. We will do a livery reveal. There is going to be a massive event which is going to be happening in London, where everyone who is involved in the program to whatever degree is going to be invited. It's going to be a really fun evening, and the livery will be revealed there and also on YouTube as well. And yeah, it's going to be cool. There's lots of things. And then at the end of the year, we're going to do like an end of season party of everyone that's involved as well. We're going to get the car there again as well, and we're going to do a massive end of year party also. Doing something a little bit different on YouTube, because let's be honest, everyone's been buying and selling supercars online for years, and it's becoming not that special because it's sort of happening for years. This is a little bit different content, and we're going to think of different stuff which we can do all year round, so people can not only, every weekend's going to be different, and it's going to be cool.
Exciting.
All the details, there's going to be an email address below if you are interested in getting involved with the sponsorship side and getting involved with the racing of the Porsche this year. I'm going to leave the details down below so you can do that, and Dino will be the man who will be getting back to you and making the packages and making everything work. Been crazy interest, so it looks like it is going to happen in terms of we're going to run out very quickly with space, and people have already tried to shotgun different you know, places on the car, which is good.
If there's anything like in questions, like in terms of what you think may or may not work for you, we've got a team behind us in terms of working on the marketing side of this whole program. So
yeah,
I think in general it's just going to be exciting, and there's going to be so much that we're going to do with it. I can't wait to get going.
It is going to be cool. I know this year you're sorting out your own racing plans as well as doing this, so you're a busy guy.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It is crazy that racing, you have to raise the money, isn't it?
Yeah, but
you've had to do it since what, age 8?
Yeah, well, 10 in karts, but obviously I wasn't going to business meetings at 10.
I know, but you've done well. You are literally an absolute guru at this stuff.
I mean,
if I was on my own, I'd be like, guys, come down and watch the race. Like, can someone help me buy my tyres?
The biggest thing is just knowing like what the opportunities are, how we can, you know, give out that as a marketing tool for you guys, and really just selling what you've got and having some fun. That's kind of the key thing. We're having fun, aren't we? We're
having fun. We're going racing in 2020, and we're going to have fun and hopefully win and not end up on my roof. Tony would love the fact if I was on my roof at turn 1. We don't know, but the idea is we're going into a championship hoping to win it. So there's going to be a lot of time testing, which we're going to do the videos on behind the scenes, showing you guys the data, so how it works. We'll go through all the different things, the brake traces, the steering traces, where you can improve, where you go slower, all the behind the scenes which you might not have seen. That is all going to come, and that's all going to be very exclusive as well. So there's lots of stuff there which you wouldn't have seen ever before on YouTube, and this is your exclusive chance to get involved with that, because it is going to be totally different. It's Archie racing for a reason. People didn't think I was ever going to go racing again, and we are. So that's what we're going to do. I will leave all of the details down below to get in touch. 2020 with the racing is going to be very exciting. We'll keep you posted all of the way, but the first test is going to be mega. Got a full film crew that's going to film it. It's going to be proper. It's actually going to be sick. And maybe we'll show people the fitness regime and how fit you have to be a racing driver, all of this sort of stuff. So I'm actually going back to get back in the gym. But I'll leave all the details down below. Get in touch. It's going to be cool. I got to win. Do you reckon I'll win the first race? I actually might not.
Slightly off topic, it's a really nice house.
Won't go there.